Guys, Mr. Whiskey with the Whiskey Rebel. We're back at the Art of Whiskey, and we've got our guy Jimmy G here. Now, he's brought us some more amazing bottles. And this episode is going to be rooted in the Art of Whiskey. How did this start? And I'll tell you this. I'm sitting up there, and Jimmy, you can lean in this any moment of time. Right. I'm sitting up there, and I'm at the whiskey blendery, and he's like, no. You gotta nose it. Keep your mouth open. You gotta let it sit in your front part of your mouth for 5 seconds. It'll create the salivatory gland. I'm like,
he's teaching you all this technical shit.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And so,
can I drink?
and so the more we learn, the harder it is to drink. And what I mean is, a lot of times you get a little drink, or you go to the restaurant, get your old fashioned something like this. You kill it.
You in a hurry.
But now, it'll take me, I had to put a drink we had last night, and I wasn't even drunk when I went to bed. I put it in the refrigerator to preserve it, because I was like, I ain't wasting the whiskey, but we definitely, I'm like, it was a good pace. I'm
gonna get you a topper, so you
we got one.
All right, so
Tim,
so now
I bought two of them.
You need to keep them toppers, so you know.
Yeah. So the Art of Whiskey started as I said, yeah, man, there's kind of an art to this thing, huh? He said, yeah, we don't just drink whiskey. We basically savor it, we share it, we experience, we work, with others, all this amazing stuff, which is why I'm here with
it's
Jimmy.
It's artesian almost, right? It's high level kind of, bro.
And I had no clue, so go ahead and do the honors.
Yeah. So it takes me a little time, but I just, because I like my wax to be good, but this is another one of them, I think 16 or 15 and a half year wild turkey barrels that I was lucky enough to purchase or have opportunity to purchase, so grateful for that. I think this is Park City's, one of the Park City clubs.
But Jimmy, tell them why you like turkey so much. What about you? Because I met a guy who was gung-ho about Four Roses. He was a Four Roses guy. In this case, you were a turkey guy. What about turkey do you like so much, man?
I just remember as a kid. I remember like even sneaking a taste of that stuff, and I was like, even then I was like, well, I mean, it obviously burned like hell then, but it was still something that I was always just curious of, and I love wild turkeys. I love the hunt. I've killed wild turkeys, I love turkey as a meat. I love Jimmy and Eddie Russell. Jimmy Russell's been there for 70 years. Man.
He's still alive, huh?
Yeah. And he's been working there for 70 years, dude. What an honor to be around that long distilling whiskey, dude. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So I think I like the history of it. I love their profile. I love their mash bill. Everything they put out is second to none. Like, even their lowest product to me is top tier.
Yeah. There you have it. Well, I'm on my whiskey journey, people, and it's the people like Jimmy G who's going to continue to walk me through the art of whiskey. And part of the art I've seen is fun, friends, and family.
Yep.
Now, I'm not a family man. I'm going to be honest. I don't give a shit about family if I'm being real.
But we kind of are family.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
In all honesty, we are family, because either whether you want to admit it or not right now, you stuck with me, motherfucker, so deal with it. You can't shake me loose, because I'm 100 and there ain't nothing you can do to say that anything else, so hey, it is what it is.
Jimmy's he is that kind. He's like me. I'm a bully like that, man, so
I'm gonna bully myself on you.
I can't never knock it, because I'll be barging through. Even Jamarcus, like Brett, when we told our guy Brett last night about how we went to the wrong place, right? Mm-hmm. And instead of me standing in line, I just walked back to the restaurant, saw some server. I was like, hey, how do I get to the cigar place? And they walked us all the way through.
Yep. You bulldozed.
Look,
we Bogart around here because we bosses. We move different.
Hey,
and people respect it.
They do, bro, because when you can't speak up, I ain't waiting for my turn. That's the other part. Some people get confused, like, hey, well, I'm just waiting my turn. No, there's so many people in fucking line.
I ask for forgiveness, not permission.
And here we are doing the same thing. So I met Jimmy. We've been with the blendery. We've got tons of people that we're inviting into this space. I do believe, to piggyback off what he said, there's a family component here, because people, they're showing up. They're excited about the journey that we're about to take them on. Yep. We're having a blast. And even more importantly, it's good fucking food involved.
Absolutely. I'll let you be the honors and pour yourself one.
Man, say, look, let me pour you some first, bro, because this is a $230 bottle here.
Hey, it ain't no thing but a chicken wine.
Man, say, and you know what?
Or a turkey wine.
And this right here is a Wild Buffalo. It's not a blend. This is a single barrel.
Single barrel. This is another one of those 15 and a half year, and they say this one, I just heard before I came over here that this one is the bee's knees. So
this is the one?
I mean, one of the ones. I mean, they're all really good, but they say this one's crazy good. So And they say Broken Promises is good, but I don't know. We're gonna see.
Now we heard our guy Richard
this.
Blum. Yeah, there you go, Rich. I was about to say it. Richard said he lets it sit for as long as it is old.
So it's 15 years old. So we got 15 minutes.
And you know what?
There's no rush.
Because I want to honor the whiskey, we're going to come back and let you know 15 minutes from now how it opened up and what we knows and what we smelled over the 15 minutes and then what 15 minutes looked like. So stay tuned, people.
Yeah, and I think you keep it whiskey.
So Jimmy just recommended. Go ahead.
So I think he said we're gonna just take one little sip and nose prior to letting it open up.
What are you getting on that, man? Because this didn't come in whiskey notes.
Yeah. I don't want to be preemptive, but I mean I'm getting a lot of just bourbon notes, like caramel.
Tons of bourbon, bro.
Right.
I'm not even like, it's three things. It's Scotch whiskey and bourbon, but this is like,
Caramel,
yeah.
oak. Let's take a little. No.
I can see why they like this. I can see like this right here is like super bourbon for. Oh, and it's 117.
Oh man.
That's 117.
The finish is like weird.
I get a little cotton candy on the tongue, personally.
See,
The
look.
mouth feels good, but the finish is like evolution. It like changes. Anyway, keep it whiskey.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna let this sit for a booger or two.
Yeah, I think so. That's cool.
That is cool, man. Guys, so we're back. We gave it a good 15 minutes. Jimmy, what are you getting right now?
I don't know. I just put it to my nose and I was like, holy shit.
That smells like maple syrup.
It changed so much, dude.
It didn't smell like this when it started.
At all. It was like almost dry.
It was so dry, I was like, oh, this is stinky.
Yeah, I was like, well, it wasn't stinky. It was just like, I was like, caramel, little oak, but nothing like this is so loud.
I can almost taste like a red cinnamon candy.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah. Guys, this is a part of the art of whiskey that
It's
fucks
almost
with-
like creme brulee on the nose.
I think that's what the notes that Tim said too. And I haven't had enough creme brulee to attest to that, so I can't say.
Like, okay, so imagine like burnt sugar.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I know exactly.
I've had it.
I'm
I
getting
just
that
ain't
for
had
sure.
enough to like remember what it's like when a
That is creme brulee on the nose, my boy. All right, let's go in on it.
I feel like it got even smoother. Now it was smooth from the first sip, to be clear, but that got better.
Do you get peppermint?
Yes.
But that goes back to that cinnamon S that I'm tasting. I told you, like that red cinnamon candy. But
Almost got imagine like you know how you get peppermint mocha, but peppermint caramel or something.
Ooh. Hey.
That's just
ooh,
dumb
hey.
nice. I told you this was a banger, bro. They told me it was, and they did not lie.
Well, that's the beauty about so there's a. Did you ever try once more at the blendery?
Yes, but I didn't try it. I didn't let it sit long enough. It was still fantastic, but I didn't let it sit long enough.
So when this is another one that was like in 10 minutes, it was like, oh,
They said 20 minutes. It was even more different.
in 10 minutes when Tim said, hey, I'm gonna pour this, leave it alone for 10. Took it back, and I was like, I just nosed it at 10. I go, oh shit, dude, this literally smells like cocoa.
Cocoa. Like a hot cocoa. Like hot
chocolate,
cocoa.
some graham cracker, burntness. I could smell it
And
all.
they said marshmallow too. Like even maybe it was
That's it,
maybe
bro.
it was the mouthfeel or something. They said it was like marshmallow too.
Man, it was crazy because you go,
That's cool, huh?
why is that changing? Where's this magic coming from?
The air.
Oxygen, man. One of the
Yeah.
most important things on earth.
Yep. And that's why also, as your bottle, when you crack it, that air that you let in there will also start to open that whiskey up. That's why the very last pour of your bottle is so motherfucking good.
There you have it, people. So the last pour, oftentimes the best pour, but I'm gonna tell you this, after 15 minutes, that was a great pour.
Whoa, phenomenal.
And this was Wild Buffalo, again, a limited edition whiskey that's a 15-year-old from only the Whiskey Blendery.
It's gone.
He sources the bottles from MGP and other places. The other places where we got this magic,
Yep.
Jimmy was able to pull some rank, if you would, because everybody loves Jimmy G.
I got lucky than a motherfucker.
Let me just be honest, everybody loves Jimmy G.
I hope
And
so.
if you're starting your whiskey journey, let me tell you this. I've said this in everything I've said, and even I think our buddy Parker and people, we talked about last night, my buddy Brett. Everybody talks about the importance of having a mentor. Tim's a mentor, Jimmy G's a mentor, Richard's a mentor, Andy's a mentor. Guys,
Well, let me say this. You're a mentor to me. You bring a lot of inspiration to me, and you have for a long time, even before I knew you.
man.
So look, I mean,
and that's-
likewise,
look,
my man.
Look, when I tell you that's real, because when I saw him, let me tell you this. I don't think a lot of what I do, that's the truth. When we was bumped into him at the Whiskey Blending, he was like, my man. He started, people say, I follow you. All right, to shake the hand, move on. He was telling me about the dogs. He's sorry for your loss of ego, telling me about the feeding stuff. And I was like, oh, he fucks with us. And even that day, I had got his number, but he was like, he messaged me like, yo, player, let me know if you for real about, getting on some barbecue or something. I got you.
Fuck with
Yeah,
me.
yeah. So I shot him a text like, yo, let's get together this Sunday. And he been on it ever since. So I'm going to tell you this. I appreciate that because when it comes to dogs, it's only two people who know more than me.
And it ain't me.
and we get the messages and we get tons of like, bro, the dude that was in there yesterday, black. Oh, you wasn't there.
Yeah, but I seen some videos where you had some feedback from somebody there.
And just one of the cats was like, yo, I learned a lot from you, man.
That's what's up, man.
And he actually has a gorgeous dog, and I'm not the guy who gives people's dogs comment. I go, whoa. Even I asked the question I never asked.
Yeah.
I was like, you gonna breed her? I hit him with that. I said,
Let me know.
You gonna breed her? What you thinking, brother? Because if she got the papers or the work, I might have something I could find for her. She was an all black golden eyebrowed female, and it was a bad photo.
Oh wow.
Like I know photography.
Bully?
Yes. It was a bad photo, and the bitch was
Not the golden eyebrows.
Nigga, I'm telling you right now, the fucking
She had nice markings.
she
there,
was
huh?
so. I can tell you this.
Yeah.
It's been a few times in my life where I've seen her like, oh, that's a bad bitch.
called
When
her.
it comes to dogs, and I don't do like this, and I don't like, oh, that dog sucks. I'm just like,
It ain't rah-rah. You being real.
But when I tell you, he showed me a bad pic. I was like, whoo.
You need to, yeah. You need to act on that then, huh?
I said, hey man, well, I know you said you follow everything. Let me see if you need help. Just reach out, brother. I'm happy to respond, nigga.
Hey, for real.
But shout out to Jimmy G, man, because again, when it comes to the food, the cooking, the butchering that we're gonna learn, the fucking barbecuing, the smoking, all this shit, the whiskey. Collectively, as Tim and I talked about earlier, I think we're going to be able to bring a lot to your phone, your laptop, your television for those that are watching,
Your kitchen.
your kitchen, and most importantly, we're going to keep having fun, man. The one thing I probably don't understand above everything, but this guy makes everything a little bit more fun, and that makes this easy.
Yeah, it makes it fun.
Man, say so.
We
look,
just living, right? We just
we just
living life,
so
my boy.
you won't get this, but Jimmy, if they were starting off, this would be some people like that hazmat number. So you go.
I'm just gonna say, like, if they could get Russell Reserve 15 year, they'd be close to getting something like this. This is like in the market that's available to them around the nation. I would say Russell Reserve's 13s, 14s, 15s. You can grab.
very comparable.
Same profile. Yeah, I mean, I can't say it's going to be the same. I don't know where it was stored, but I know I've heard that these Russell 15s and 13s are very comparable to these in some ways.
There you have it, people. Well, we've done it again. We've brought some whiskey to your table. Shout out to the Whiskey Blendery, who is one of our major sources for all the great shit,
They're
the good shit.
incredible.
And even more important, shout out to Jimmy G for cracking the bottle and sharing something. And you know what?
We'll drink that whole motherfucker if you want to.
And I'm gonna have Tim tell the story of when he realized it was bigger than just holding on to high prestigious whiskey. He's got a story that he shared with me where he goes, that's when I realized, who cares if I crack Pappy Van Winkle and the rest of them $4,000-$5,000 bottles. I'm with the people I want to be with. I want to drink whiskey with these people.
And you may not ever get that chance again, dude. That's the thing, right?
And so for me, as we keep growing, I'm only buying bottles can't nobody get objectively long term. And all I'm going to do is drink them with people because I'd rather remember these moments than that damn whiskey. But the whiskey is what brought us together, man.
Boom.
Guys, keep it whiskey, man.